Kane has been gone for the last few days. The reason? He went to another TeamSpeak channel. The reason why he's back? He got banned! Hello there, this is Prescribed...
Magnificent.
God fucking damn it. This is like 3 fucking episodes in a row, you keep interrupting me. This is the Prescribed Dosage Podcast by Prescribed Dosage Entertainment. I am always Boulder the Magnificent. Also DY the Douche.
Magic of Doom.
We are joined by a silent third party who will hopefully get to giggle at one point or another. He's not allowed to talk. He can only giggle through the ball gag. Anyway.
I'm about whips and chains.
God damn it. How's your week been, dude?
Oh, right, he doesn't talk. Good.
Awesome, in-depth
There
description.
hasn't been anything going on. It's been nothing aside from sitting and staring at screenshots and videos of fucking Star Citizen and...
Yes, that whole debacle. You spent an entire podcast railing on Star Citizen, and now it's your favorite game out there.
Hey, all I'm saying, it took until I heard that... I never heard Cruz during the podcast with his response.
I try and tone him out, too.
It wasn't until I edited and heard him go, like, just a gasp when I started going in on it, and I'm like, why would he react like that? I fucking Google it, I'm like, son of a bitch, this isn't the game I'm thinking of.
Yeah. It's
Seriously, dude, check it out, it's amazing.
I've been following it on and off since it's actually had the big-ass Kickstarter that made like 100 million in like a year. But, yeah.
3.0 is supposed to be, like, the biggest update.
I might
They're adding
actually
a
pick
ton
it
of
up.
stuff. Yeah, it's coming out, like, September or something like that. Apparently looking to release at the end of this year, early next year or something, for an actual 1.0 build.
That's good. But yes, nothing has been going on lately at, well, on my end. Mostly I've just been playing games, chilling out with my girlfriend. I am going on a week's vacation away from my shithole fucking shitty warehouse job. So I will be
hiding between a wall and a door. She beats him.
I hate you. I really fucking hate you. God damn it. But no.
Okay with that.
I am, for the last, like, week or so, I've been really up, like, really just playing squad. I've been playing Company Heroes a few times. We actually faced off against Kane, and kicked his ass royally. It was totally unfair.
That is a filthy lie.
Would you rather admit we got our asses handed to us by Kane?
I'd rather admit that we got our asses kicked because we went 4 Soviets and faced him with 3 fucking AI.
Yeah, true enough.
My point still stands. I only saw him twice. I saw 2 squads of units throughout the entirety of, like, the 45-minute battle. So...
I'm still surprised he hasn't brought it up again to try and rub our faces in it.
I mean, after today, would he really?
Yeah, that is true. On another note, Kane has been gone for the last few days. The reason? He went to another TeamSpeak channel. The reason why he's back? He got banned!
Yep.
For some reason, that brings a smile to my face.
It really does. It does. Like, you see those... now he understands how much of his bullshit we put up with.
But yes, we've been playing a lot of squad lately. We actually came from a couple hours ago, we actually had a game that was very fucking unique. Do you care to explain, DY?
There's literally 1 squad versus 1 squad for almost the entire match. It started off, we had 3 squads versus 3, give or take. And then, because it's usually around that time of night that the USA Legacy servers die down and other servers pick up. And so we were among the last people in the server, and ended up being like a really awesome squad v squad, where we actually like declared an open chat that we're fighting over the middle objective. This is where we fight.
I was really not expecting that when who was it? Was it you or the other guy?
It was the dude who was with me.
Yeah. But yeah, they literally just typed in the chat, okay, there's not enough of us here, just come to Palace, we'll fight it out here. And I was just like, okay.
And like 50 minutes later, we're still duking it out at Palace. Boulder left, and the two guys that me and Reezy were hanging around for, he was like, we can quit. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving these guys, it's not fair. They've been here this whole time. Then they left, and I was just like, alright, fuck this, I'm done. Got down to like 4v4, and I'm like, yeah, there's no point.
We held our own, even though those assholes that we were up against, we are 99% sure that they were cheating.
Yeah, pretty positive. We had a rando on our team that joined our team roughly when we started beating the shit out of them. We pushed them back to like 2 objectives from their base, and all of a sudden a rando joins our team, but sits in the lobby. Like, he didn't spawn, he didn't join a squad, he just sat there the entire time, and I think either, one, he was an admin, which I doubt, because they usually have tags, so it's more than likely he was scouting for the enemy team.
Which is complete bullshit, which would explain a shit ton.
Yeah, somehow they knew exactly where we were pushing, they found our FOB that they shouldn't have. It was in the complete opposite direction of where they should have been looking. So,
keep in mind, this is like a map that's like, how big do you think it was?
Well, from our base to the middle point was about a 10-minute run.
Yeah,
10 minutes.
That, and there's only 7 people on our team, 7 people on their team, and when we just go out and like try and get a Logi truck or try and like swoop around, they're always there waiting for us.
Yeah, they always knew which way to watch, especially like when we were finally dedicated to Palace and we're all pushing in. They always knew which direction we were coming from. Like, once they pushed in, it took them a long time to actually get through us, but once they actually pushed us out, they always knew which direction to watch. Like, I came way the fuck, like, there was a firefight on the other side. There's only 6 people on their team. And somehow, 2 of them knew I was going the complete opposite way, and which door, and they were just sitting there waiting, and shot me in the face.
Dick move.
Oh.
I don't really get what the people get out of that. It's just like, oh yes, now we know where you are, so we're just gonna ruin your day. Unsporting.
I don't know.
But then,
like I said, there's a chance he wasn't, but
it had to be, man. There's no other explanation for that.
It was the FOB push that really made me question it. The FOB push, and then they found our fucking spawn point at one point, our rally, which they shouldn't have, because they were defending. They'd pushed us off completely, they knew that, and then somebody happened to cross our rally point and drop the rally, and I'm like, what the hell, there's not enough people for them to be roaming that far.
Big dick move. But, yeah. Also, I acquainted DY's face with the bumper of a BMP.
I fucked. Wasn't a BMP, it was a striker. Go fuck yourself.
It was a big fucking vehicle. I can't even remember why I did that.
I don't know, because you're a fucking cunt?
No, you said something, I'm sure of it.
I don't know, you're being a smarmy bitch about something, and I made fun of your driving, and then you're like, full retard, go bam! Fucking ran me over, then didn't even let me get in the fucking vehicle, little asshole.
And then Karma struck, and I got taken out by a random fucking mine. Anything else you want to add before we go on the news?
Did you leave that match before we got that FOB down there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the fucking Logi was still up, and we placed the FOB. I quickly ran to it, popped the supplies, and took off towards their base with it so they wouldn't know where to look. And then ran all the way back, got a hab down, and we started trying to push into Palace because in Palace, we were still within the FOB, so if we could have pushed to the top floor, that's where they kept stopping us, was when we tried to get up to the top floor. But if we could have gotten there, we could have gotten MG inside.
That's awesome. I should have stayed, but I had some other shit I had to take care of. So, alright, moving on to news then. So, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is now up to 5 million players in 4.5 months, which is fucking surprising as all hell. It's gonna exit early. It's official. Blah 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 blah. It's officially gonna exit early access at Q4 2017. They haven't nailed down a date, but I assume it's either going to be October or November, because of reasons. But before that they actually do that, I thought that there was only going to be one new map, that it was just going to be a desert map. But apparently there is 2 maps almost complete. There's the desert map, and then I think they said a jungle map. Like full-on jungle. I'm thinking like Arma. That's all I'm thinking about with that. And then they're going to actually fix the jumping mechanics. So you're going to be able to actually vault over shit, and then adding in a physics engine, so people just don't randomly ragdoll when you shoot them.
The whole jumping thing irritates me because that was like the first thing they ever promised was a proper vaulting mechanic. And still not here. I know the game hasn't been out that long, but they've added all these other things that really don't make that big of a difference, but the ability to properly get over a small fence would be game-changing. Shit, I might actually even go back and play it.
Okay, I'm gonna email the creators right now and say, yes, you have to do it now. We'll get one more person. You completely swore off that game, right?
Yes. Rush ruined it for me. Rush and Kane, actually.
What the fuck did Kane do, besides be Kane?
I still haven't uploaded the video. You know what, I might upload it tonight.
Oh, wait. The one of...
For Kane and Glory, the one where he tries to be a smarmy little jackass, and I made a lovely video with the flashback of when he's actually referring to, which was a match that only me, Kane, and Rush were in. He's referring to that match in the video, and so I did a flashback because I still had the footage from that, which was in a video previously, and it shows exactly, like, I actually put, like, captions, and it shows exactly where he's talking about where he shot, versus in the video where he actually started shooting, and, like, saying that I had every opportunity to shoot, yet they were literally running over my body. I was so lucky I didn't get spotted. It's just like, it's so tired of your shit.
Speaking of editing shit, I have a question. Every once in a while, I say I don't want actual music in any of my videos, and then you pipe up that it's, oh yes, you don't, you're not gonna get in shit for that. And then
it depends on what it is, but...
Okay, well, I kind of upped my editing skills, and I'm actually adding some sound effects into it. And I have a question for you. I have a video that has the song Crazy Train in it, and also a video that has Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, that song.
Okay, here's the thing. Most times, it's not going to get taken down. They'll just be like, hey, we're taking any ad revenue from this video. So, if you don't actually monetize your channel, it literally means nothing. However, sometimes it will region lock it. So, like, it depends. But as long as you don't delete the videos right away, like, it'll get content ID'd within the first 24 hours. So as long as you don't delete it off your right away, upload it, wait and see what happens, and if it does get region locked or something, just go in and change the song. Or just remove it and then re-upload.
Well, I can do that for Hello Darkness, my old friend, because I literally the only reason why I got that song is because I had a last stand against a heavy machine gunner technical, and I shot out I shot the driver, I shot a guy that was like that popped out and was just like regular infantry, and then the turret swung around. So I paused the video, and then I slowly zoomed in on the gun, and it's like,
Oh
"Hello,
god.
darkness, my old friend," and then I hit my fucking head blown off. I was very proud of that.
So since before, like just before we started doing the podcast, I've been trying to find a lobby on GTA. I cannot find one that isn't jam-packed. This is annoying.
I assume you're playing GTA then?
Time. I'm just trying to find a fucking lobby so I can do some work, and so far, every time I've gotten in a fucking popular lobby lately, it's full of douchebags who just fly around and blow your shit up, so...
Yeah. That's one reason why I don't really want to do, like, a public 7 Days to Die server, or a public, like, creation server, or, like, a public, like, crafting server, or a crafting game, or whatever. It's because there's always douchebags that just want to spend 5 minutes and ruin, like, 2 months worth of work.
That's partly why we were very selective when we were playing Ark. And it's also the reason why now we've flat out said, unless we have the server, unless it's our server, we're not doing it, because between admins not wanting to do their damn job and just assholes ruining everything, there's no fun. You spend hours upon hours doing stuff, and then either the admin doesn't do what they're supposed to do, and in terms of like map cleanup and stuff, and the server just gets running shitty, or you get some asshole who's the last server we were on, we had a fucking dude who, like, it was him and his brother or something, and the admins vouched for him. And him and his brothers just kept killing our dinos, and
when an admin has to vouch for someone, you done fucked up.
Well, no, they were like, no, he's been on our servers for a long time, he's not a problem, his brothers are, a little hard to control, and I'm like, well, they keep killing my dinos, and I'm gonna wipe their base if they, continue, because they're killing high-level dinos. And the excuse they always gave was, oh, you shouldn't have left them out and about. It's like, you guys got dinos all over the map. Like, we leave one dino out, it's dead. Yeah, we just decided, private server. I'm completely fine with people coming and joining it, so long as we have the ability to roll back if we get some assholes come in and completely wipe everything because they can.
Yeah. I think I told you, I'm not sure if it was on the podcast or not, but in the early days of me playing Minecraft a few years ago, I actually got completely fucked over. I spent 2 months making a little hidden jungle paradise. I literally had shears and I was shearing jungle plants. And I built a wall out of the shit, so nobody could actually get around, and it was hidden. And then one day, so I spawned in, I fell down and landed in a lava pool.
God. TNT towers?
TNT, they had lava, and they had one of those tornado guys.
What?
It was like a mob that threw bombs at you that was windy. I don't know. A wither, I think they were called.
Oh, those fuckers.
Yeah, so I couldn't even try and clean it up. I was like, okay, that's like 150 hours worth of work just down the drain. Thanks, dicks. Thank you for taking me down memory lane, jackass.
You're welcome. Anytime. Speaking of memory lane, fan mail.
Ah, fuck.
Come on, this is like the best thing I've heard in the last, like, fucking 2 months.
Oh, go fuck yourself, man.
Dude, it's just the fucking irony of it. Like, just the fact that somebody took the time to be an asshole just makes me so happy.
Well,
it gives me renewed faith in the world.
Fine. So, yeah. I have been doing this podcast. Jesus Christ! Okay, I'd like to point out that I was on his podcast. How long ago was it? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And he was still giggling through the entire thing. He sounded like a fucking schoolgirl. It was my girlfriend pointed that out to me, and anyway. So I've been doing the podcast for 6 months, almost going on 7. I'm not really sure how many people it's reached, how many people are actually listening to it. I know my YouTube channel is a fucking piece of shit because I got 13 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them are my parents, and the rest are you fucks. So I got. Okay, I'm looking over at my girlfriend, and she's smiling and say, "Yeah, she's won. Great." So now I got 10 people. Anyway, so I got an email from random fuck that, yeah, I was very much excited to read it because I thought that it was going to be a good email about, yes, you're doing great. I love your content. I can't wait to see more of it. But I opened it up and it had 3 words on it. Your website sucks. So, whoever you are, I really hope that you are listening. Go fuck yourself, you little shit. I hate you.
And being that he's hoping you're listening, so am I, so you can know you are my fucking hero.
Oh, fuck you! Yes, everybody at CJPB was laughing their asses off at me because of it. Little shit. And on to more not depressing news. Jackass. Fuck off. What the fuck was I actually gonna say? Oh yeah. Back to PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. They actually have a new servers coming out. Did you hear about this?
Oh, zombies or whatever?
No. First person and third person only servers.
Okay, I kind of like the sound of that.
Yeah, same here. I didn't really, first person I'd always use for shooting, but for peeking around corners I'd always switch to third person, and I always thought it was a little bit cheap. So having to be locked in one or the other, I would actually enjoy.
Like I do to you in Arma.
Go fuck yourself. Also, and also that they are coming out with 2 cosmetic crates for $2.50, which are pretty much microtransactions. I brought it up on the CJPB Pwnecast earlier, but they're pretty much instituting a pay-to-win system soon. It's supposed to be a trial run for when the game is released and they actually implement the pay-to-win system, which is a complete fucking downer, and I am completely
pissed
pissed
about it. Being that the dude
is
the same fucker behind, or he was, a part of H1Z1, we kind of had to figure it was going to happen, even though they said it wouldn't. Well, the fact is, H1Z1 had a pay-to-win factor to it. Yeah, you weren't guaranteed that you'd get your crate, but the fact of the matter is...
Well, what I don't fucking
most of the big assholes usually...
I'm just wondering why nobody's brought a class action lawsuit against these fucks.
What?
Against the creators of Ark. I believe that would be a more interesting lawsuit, but PUBG as well, because they said openly and publicly that they would never do shit like this in early access, and then they turn around and actually do it.
I mean, you might get some success with a class action. Most likely, the most you'd get is a refund.
Still something.
Not a big enough thing.
Yeah, true.
It's not like a scenario where, they had DLC, you bought a bunch of shit, and then they're like, you know what? Okay, Star Citizen. Right now, while it's in early access and whatever, you can buy ships, which I actually like the way they've done it. We were really looking into it yesterday and the day before, and the way they've done it is really good. However, if they were to down the road decide, you know what, we don't want this ship anymore, we can't find a way to balance it, we're just going to get rid of it. Anybody who bought that ship would lose out. If they didn't reimburse you, then there's somewhere where like a class action lawsuit would actually work out. But for them just being like by that logic, everybody who bought fucking No Man's Sky could have done that, right?
Well, the guy was sued,
all
though.
Because yeah, but not in any way that mattered.
True enough. I still got a buddy that still plays that. I don't know how.
The game's gotten actually pretty good from what I've heard. They've really started fulfilling all those promises. The big issue that it comes down to is the whole, it will have this at launch. It has all the features, or most of them, that they promised. However, it wasn't at launch. It was over the course of time, which nobody would have had a problem with if they just admitted it to begin with, instead of waiting until launch and then being like, I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah. I really hate fucking slimy shit like that. It's like, yes, you know you did wrong, and you just, like, get out of the line, like, public spotlight. It's like, no, you have to address this shit. But yes, moving on. Dying Light. I have never played this game. I know of it, but DY...
Amazing game.
Yeah, DY plays a lot of it. You, do you want to take this, or do you want me to lead?
Whatever.
Well, apparently, they are getting 10 new free DLC items in the next 12 months. Supposed to be new in-game events, new enemies, new mysteries to solve, and much, much more. That's a direct quote. Thanks a lot. And that's all coming from the game producer, Timon Smektala, which I have in my notes. Sounds like a Final Fantasy villain. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it's all based on the fact that the game has not really died. Like, sure, there was the people who, like, got the game and the hype of it and everything, and yeah, they've left, but you don't have a lot of people who still play because it is still the best at what it does. Without a doubt. Like, it's an amazing game. And yeah, and I'm excited. They already dropped some of it. Or like they dropped the first bit of added content, which was pretty cool.
Who plays with you? It's Nick and Reezy?
What? Sorry.
Nicky and Reezy are the people that play with you, right?
Yeah.
I'd also like to publicly apologize.
Oh, no, not Reezy, sorry.
Oh. I'd also like to publicly apologize to Nick. Even though he was being an asshole, I shouted at him.
Oh, that was awesome.
I feel guilty about it, though, even though he was being a dick. Anyway. Oh!
Oh my god.
What's up?
Fucking hacker just joined the lobby and started blowing everyone up, and I can't fucking leave because...
Breathe easy, dude. Breathe.
Oh, shit fucking pisses me off. I can't report him, I can't anything because he's killing me so fucking fast. Fuck you. There we go.
But, yeah, there's one thing that I was gonna bring up that is on the more serious side. You know about the new ad rules for YouTube, right? Like anything violent, blah blah blah, isn't ad revenue shit anymore.
You're talking about the new rules or the, like, coming out new rules?
The coming out new rules.
Like, the whole, like, they're gonna be reporting 10 times the amount of shit and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I am not for that. That's... If they were being actually supervised... If the, I don't know, automatic flagging AI system that they're gonna have in place was actually overseen by a person... then I'd be all for it, because apparently it's only targeting like terrorists and extremist bullshit that's on YouTube.
They've brought on a couple companies to help them deal with this. The scary part is that one of those companies is the same company who made that fucking frog, whatever the hell it's called, Pepe Le Frog or whatever. Whatever, the little fucking frog face thing, the meme. Anyways, they've turned that into a symbol of hate.
That's, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
The company behind it is the first name they threw out when saying, oh, don't worry, we've got all these people working on it. Biggest name they threw out, the very first name they threw out, that company.
God damn it.
Wow, this bodes well for it.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, YouTube is a big enough company, they'll power through it, but it's still going to slog through all the bullshit. I have no doubts in my mind that none of my videos will ever be monetized or anything like that. Mostly because of you jackasses. But
that's funny. Oh, did Reezy tell you that episode 1 or 2 of the Pwnecast, he got a notification on his channel saying that it couldn't be monetized because of content, yet he didn't do that online. I'm pretty sure it was also the episode that he went through cutting a bunch of stuff.
Damn.
I don't know, but literally it can't have any content that wasn't already in my video, because I edit it and then give it to him, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he got... I think it's because he has some of his videos monetized. Yeah, some of his art videos and stuff are monetized, whereas mine aren't. I haven't even bothered, because if I ever want to go that route, I'll go a different route. I would never go through fucking... that
way. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. Do you have any last things you want to get out?
GTA.
No, I have to edit this, and I edit a couple more videos. Most of my videos
skipped now... GTA.
Huh? What happened with GTA?
The Vice City thing.
Oh, right. So, psychics...
One of us paying attention.
Fuck off. So, psychics. Apparently they're still around. One
Everybody
of them is...
remember Miss Cleo.
Yeah, I didn't know that she was actually a big deal. DY said before the podcast that he knew her, or knew of her.
I don't know that bitch. Fuck right off.
But apparently, yeah, she is suing Rockstar for using her likeness and persona in GTA Vice City, a game that is 15 years old. What she was doing while she found out that, I'm not sure what the fuck. That she just offhand decided to beat up some hookers in the game, but I have no idea how the hell that was brought to her attention. Funny regardless.
It just comes down to the same thing as always. Fucking starving people who, you know, got all this attention at one point, got used to the life, and now they don't want to go back to the normal life of anybody, so rather than going out and a job or whatever, they decide, alright, I'm gonna go fucking dig some way to get free money. And go look up, try and find some bit of fucking money they can milk out by suing somebody. Happens all the time. Stars do it all the time.
Still a shitty practice.
It is. It's a terrible practice, and it's usually not, you know, like A-list celebrities that do it. It's usually like those who are on their way out. She wasn't even a celebrity. She was just a fucking fraud, but...
Yeah. Well, anyway, on that note, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to the Prescribed Dosage Entertainment podcast. You can email us, except the one prick, at Prescribed
Send
Dosage.
them like 4 more. Do it.
Fuck you. At prescribeddosageentertainment@gmail.com. You can join the TeamSpeak if you want. DY, do you mind reading that out?
Yeah, it's Captain Jack's Pony PWNY Brigade at teamspeak3.com.
So yes, if you want to talk or game with us or whatever, you can join us. Hopefully you're not going to be a racist drunk black guy like last time. God damn it!
Come on, that dude was the best and scariest person I've ever talked to on the internet. Dude was seriously unhinged, like...
No doubt, no doubt.
There's something wrong with that motherfucker.
Well, anyway, I hope you all have a good week, and... Oh wait, we still have to... One other person in the lobby has to say goodbye.
Oh yeah. Oh, Cupcake.
Yes.
He got out of the ball gag. God damn it.
Oh.
Anyway, with that, see you all next time. Have a good one.
I gotta vote to that. Ah, fuck. Medic of Doom. There we go.